Hello P6, welcome to Friday's maths lessons. For today we're going to begin with our mental maths warm-up challenge, and for today we're looking at an addition grid. And how an addition grid works, well basically we have got rows, we've got columns and we've got diagonals, and each row has to add up to the number that's at the end of the row. The columns have to add up to the number that's at the bottom of the column, and the diagonals have to add up to the number that's at the end of that diagonal line. So some of the numbers have already been filled in, but not all of them. So what we need to do is work out which number needs to go into which space. So the top line has already been done in grid number 1. I'm adding, so 1 add 4 is 5, add 5 makes 10. So that one's been completed. Now at the minute I can't work out straight away all three of these numbers that add up to make 16. But what I can do is look for a space that I could work out. I could work out this number. 9 add something, add 1 makes 13. So 9 add 1 is 10. Add what makes 13? Yeah, nice easy start. We need to put a 3 into that space in the grid. Another one I could work out straight away. Why don't we do this one? So 5 add 1 makes 6. How much more do I need to make 9? Yeah, it's another 3, isn't it? So put a 3 into there. Which one will we do next? What about 1 add 9 makes 10? How much more to make 15? Yep, that's going to be a 5 goes in there. So can you work out which number has to go in the centre spot? You could do it in a couple of ways. You could try and work out what do you add to make 16 if you're going across that row, or maybe you could do it as a diagonal to make 10, or you could do it as that diagonal to make 22. Can you work out what the missing number is? Well, if I go across, if I work it out this way, 5 plus 3 is 8. How much more to make 16? It's another 8, isn't it? Now to check my work, what I can do is try adding a different way. So if I added this diagonal, does it add up to 22? So 9 add 8, that's 17. 5 more, yes, it adds up to 22. Or I could maybe add these numbers together, just do 4 and 8 and 3 together make 15. Yes, they do. So for your first challenge today, P6, I want you to do some addition on your addition grids. Our main lesson today is all about coordinates. And you'll remember from the first term that coordinates are all about reading across and then up on a coordinates grid. Now, if I was looking at this coordinates grid and I wanted to see where this particular X is down towards the bottom of my page, well, I would describe it using coordinates. To describe it using coordinates, I look how far I've gone across. So I've gone 4 across and then I've gone 2 up. Now, if I was writing that down as a coordinate, I would put a set of brackets. Then I would write the number going across. So I went across 4. Then I would put a comma. And then I would say, how far up did we go? We went 2 up. So that X is at 4, 2. I wonder where this X is. Well, I've gone across 7 and I've gone up 5. So 7 across, 5 up. So if I was to write down the coordinates of that number, I would be saying that the coordinate of that X is 7, 5 because I've gone across 7 and up 5. What about this X? Can you see that one? Where is this X? Well, I haven't actually gone across at all. I'm at 0. So I'm at 0, and how far up have we gone? 10. So if I had to give the coordinates of that point, I would be opening my brackets, putting a 0, a comma, and then 10. The coordinates of that point are 0, 10. Now to show coordinates on a grid, you'll remember that what we can do is we can put a little tiny X where the two lines meet, or what you could do is put a dot there instead. Now to practice your coordinate skills, what I want you to do is I want you to click on the links on our website, and I want you to go and play some games to start off with. The first game I've given you is this coordinates alien attack. And what you're going to try to do is thwart the alien attack by entering in your coordinates. So you need to click on play game. Once you click on play game, and you'll then need to click play, I want you to choose the first option, which is first quadrant. So click on first quadrant. And then what you'll see on your screen is that an alien ship has landed on one of the on the grid, and what you have to do is give the coordinates of that point. So use the little toolbar down at the bottom, enter the coordinates, press rocket launch, and see if you can blast that alien ship into outer space. So that's the first game you're going to play. If you get that done, go to Education City. And when you go to Education City, there are 2 more activities for you to have a look at. You can use Beak Performance or Sketch Show to do a little bit more practice of your coordinates. And once you've had a go at some practice activities, then you're ready for today's main activity. And for today's main activity, you're going to be drawing a picture using your coordinates. Now, there are 3 levels to choose from, okay? And this is the lower level one, but we'll use this one to show you what it is that you need to do. At the top of your page, you've been given a set of instructions, a set of coordinates. Now, the pictures that you're going to draw today are made up of lots of different lines. For this one, we're going to be drawing 7 different long lines altogether. The first coordinates that we have for line 1 begins at 12:13 and it goes as far as 18:20. So on my grid, I have gone across at the bottom 12, up 13, and I've put an X at 12:13. Now, because I've used that one, I'm going to mark it off on the page so I know I've used it. Then the next coordinate is 18:20, so I've gone across 18 up to 20 and I've put an X. I'm going to mark that one off. Now that's the end of line 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I am going to rule one line between those 2 points. And it's very important when we do coordinates that we join the coordinates in order. Let's start the next part of the picture. So the first coordinate of line 2 begins at 10:16. So across 10 up to 16, put a little X. So that's 10:16. It then goes to 11:12. So 11 across, follow that line up to 11:12. Join those 2 points. Once you've joined those 2 points, mark those off. After 11:12, I'm going to 16:12. So across to 16, up to 12, put an X, join those 2 together. And after I've done 16:12, I would join that to 12:9 and then join 12:9 to 14:4 and so on. So as we go through all the different coordinates, the picture gets bigger and bigger. Now, if you decide to do this one, it's going to be a star that you're going to end up creating. If you decide to do the medium level challenge, then it'll be a windmill that you end up creating. And if you decide that you're going to do the harder level challenge, then I think I haven't got it here. It's a tractor that you're going to create. So you've got 3 different levels to choose from, and the answers are all on the website. So P6, have some fun today with coordinates. Once you've got your picture drawn, we would love you to decorate it if you want to, but more importantly, take a photograph of it and send it to your teacher. We would love to see how you're getting on with today's work.